Hey everyone, this month's issue highlights the ASNT Annual Conference to be held November 4th through 7th at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. One of this conference's plenary addresses covers a big new addition to the Las Vegas skyline, the Las Vegas High Roller, a 550-foot tall observation wheel with 28 separate cabins. Its construction required cooperation from people in 6 different countries on 3 continents. To get a little insight into the presentation and project, we called Ricky Morgan and Adrian Crowther to discuss their involvement with the world's largest Ferris wheel.
You have the London Eye, you have the Singapore Flyer. The largest one in the world currently is the Singapore Flyer. The new Las Vegas High Roller will now be the largest Ferris wheel in the world by 9 feet. This type of a project is a one-of-one. It's not a square billing. It's not something you do over and over. From start to finish, it's a learning experience, and you only get to do it once in your lifetime, possibly. The operation of this ride is supposed to be a 50-year ride, so it's being built to very high quality so that it'll live its lifetime like it's supposed to.
There were constraints on the site which influenced the rest of the design from the ground up. Through the site, there's actually, below ground, there's a huge stormwater runoff culvert. You couldn't land any of the major structure nearby, which meant we had a very, very small footprint that we could bring the structure down to earth on. The foundations were driven by site constraints. Once they set off on this path upwards from the ground, then it affects the interface higher up at the hub and spindle.
Vegas has some very high winds, high temperatures. They had to build to earthquake requirements as well. A lot of the welding configurations were very difficult locations for the welders and for the inspectors as well to get into and to do techniques to get sound completely through the welds. And a lot of it being done to the bridge code, which is the most stringent code in structural steel that I know of. There was over 12 million millimeters of welding.
As a designer, we wouldn't typically get invited to these types of conferences, but this one is exciting because of the overlap between the disciplines on this project. And it's great for us to meet people in the industry, and so therefore we can enhance our knowledge.
It's important to share information like this within our industry so the other people that get to do projects and do things can see this and possibly learn from it, maybe avoid some of our problems, and everybody gets better at doing their jobs, and our job's extremely important.
The ASNT Annual Conference is the biggest gathering of the NDT community in the world. In addition to the plenary and keynote addresses, there will be numerous topical sessions and a hands-on exhibit hall, featuring more than 170 exhibiting companies. Look through this month's issue to learn more about the experience waiting for you in Las Vegas. We hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, and keep making the world a safer place.